Imagine this. You're riding your bike through a park on a sunny day in Seoul. Birds are chirping, kids are flying kites, and the grass is bright green. But what if I told you that just a few decades ago, this very spot was covered by mountains of garbage? So tall, they were bigger than 25-story buildings. The ground you're standing on used to be trash. Sounds unbelievable, right? Welcome to Believe It or Not, the show where weird is real and the truth is stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Bryan, and today's story is about how a stinky, dangerous trash heap turned into one of Seoul's most beautiful parks. Let's rewind back to the 1970s in Seoul, South Korea. The city was growing fast. Millions of people moving in, new factories, new businesses, and a lot of trash. But where do you put all that garbage? The answer? An island on the Han River called Nanjido. At first, it seemed like a good idea. Pile the trash there, cover it up, and forget about it. But here's the problem. Every single day, around 5,000 tons of garbage, that's a weight of about 1,000 elephants, was dumped on Nanjido. Day after day, year after year. Pretty soon, the garbage mountains rose higher and higher until they were more than 90 meters tall. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Imagine climbing up a skyscraper made entirely of trash. And it wasn't just stinky. It was dangerous. The piles leaked smelly, poisonous liquids into the river. Methane gas built up inside, sometimes causing fires and explosions. On hot summer days, people living nearby said the whole city smelled like rotting garbage. Blech. Now, here's the crazy part. Even though it was disgusting, people built tiny houses near the trash heap because they had nowhere else to live. Kids played right next to it. Imagine your playground being a mountain of garbage. No thanks. By the 1990s, Nanjido had become one of the largest landfills in the entire world. People called it the Garbage Island. But then, something amazing happened. Instead of giving up, the city decided to clean it up and turn it into something beautiful. Engineers covered the garbage mountain with clay and special liners to stop the leaks. Then, they added clean soil on top and planted grass, trees, and flowers. Bit by bit, Nanjido was reborn as World Cup Park, just in time for the 2002 FIFA World Cup. Suddenly, the stinkiest place in Seoul became one of the greenest. Today, kids ride bikes, families fly kites, and animals like herons and rabbits live where trash once stood. I've been to Nanjido many times since moving to Korea, and I can tell you they've transformed it from the absolute worst place in Seoul to one of the very best. On my trips to Nanjido, I often noticed power generation plants scattered throughout the park, which got me thinking, why are they there? Well, here's a fun fact. Beneath your feet in the park, the garbage is still there, buried under layers of soil. Built into the soil and into the hills are pipes meant to capture methane gas released from the trash and turn it into energy. That means the garbage mountain now helps power the city. Talk about turning lemons into lemonade. Pretty amazing, right? From garbage to green energy. Now it's your turn to think about the story. Imagine walking through a park and knowing there's a mountain of garbage buried underneath. Would you still play there? Would you want to kick a soccer ball or ride a bike, or fly a kite, knowing that you're standing on top of decades-old trash? Also, what's the smelliest garbage you've ever taken out at home? Imagine that smell times a million. And finally, do you think your city could turn its garbage into something useful, just like Seoul did? Here's my takeaway from today's story. Even the dirtiest, stinkiest places can be transformed with creativity and care. What was once a symbol of waste became a symbol of hope. I just hope for some of you listeners out there, I'm not talking about your bedroom. That's it for today's episode of Believe It or Not. Join us next time for another surprising true story. In episode 77, we'll set sail on the high sea with the Robertson family, who survived 38 days stranded in the Pacific Ocean after their boat was attacked by whales. How did they make it through such a wild adventure? Find out next time. Until then, keep wondering, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the truth is weirder than fiction.